Hello, how are we all doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining me. Welcome for the first time in over 15 months since November of 2022. It's the return of Saturday Night on the Rails. Welcome to the 80th edition of Saturday Night on the Rails, live with the Aussie Don. From Sydney, Australia to the world. Welcome, Railfans, to TrainSim4 Live. We're on Blackpool branches first up here today on the 80th edition of Saturday Night on the Rails. Hello to you all. I am the Aussie Don from Sydney, Australia to the world. I welcome you aboard to Saturday Night on the Rails. This used to be a tradition every Saturday night back in the days, but yeah, we started slowing down with the streams in 2022, and yeah, we ended up no longer streaming on Saturday nights. I'm normally away from the studio every single weekend actually, but I'm actually here in the studio this weekend, and I have been out and about, but yeah, I was actually on a live stream earlier today, and then yeah, I had to cut it really quickly actually, so unfortunately I had to leave, but I did say to you guys I would come back later today and do a stream, so here we are. Now, Mr. Bus and Train Guy, hello to you. Okay, so 6.7 miles via Curtin South. Junction there. Cool, what's going on there? That's weird. I did tell you guys since the core update, I've been experiencing a lot more spiking in areas where I didn't have it beforehand, so I still haven't had the chance to actually verify my files since the update, so yeah, I just haven't had any chance at all. The verification usually takes at least an hour because of the amount of gigabytes are on the game now. With, you know, I've explained to you guys, I pretty much own everything. I don't have everything installed, but I've got a pretty decent portion of it. Turn on. Why has it come up with that safety thing now? Seriously, they really got to get rid of this. All these safety things that come up on the side, I wish we had a toggle where we could turn it off. Unfortunately we don't. That's a feature I'd love to see them introduce. G'day Samuel, how you going? Hey, I had a look at your I had a look at your short video with the LNER. Oh man, absolute gem. I'm pretty sure I've got that logo on Train Sim Classic. Is it the 90 or the 89 or something like that, that logo? I know one end's class something and the other end's a class something else. It's an absolutely beautiful train though. I think I've got AP's version actually, if I remember rightly. Class 90. I actually went to the Armstrong Powerhouse website today actually to see if there was anything new coming up. I haven't been there for quite a while. Yeah, I've seen that they released something back around Christmas time. Yeah, 9082, that's right. Yeah, yep, that's the one. Yeah, it's a beautiful loco. Yeah, I'd like to see that at some time down the track. If there's one train I would love to see, it would definitely be the APT. The APT is, It's one of my favourite trains to drive on Train Sim Classic. Actually, it's one of the world's first tilted mechanism trains, and I watched a full documentary on that train. Actually, how controversial it was, and it was here on YouTube. Actually, it was about a 20-25 minute video. It was quite interesting. Actually, I didn't miss a beat on it. It was suffered a lot of cracking issues and stuff. The APTs, and people getting motion sickness and all kinds of things, and cost the taxpayers lots and lots of dollars. So, what feature route are you interested in Train Sim World's February roadmap? Definitely the 5 circle being officially announced. I hope Ribbit Games back up their last release, because their last, Berlin Online was, in my opinion, their best release. So let's hope that they do the 5 circle justice, because the bridge on that particular route is very, very cool. I have Train Sim Classic version, so I've always wanted the Train Sim World version since I've played it. And unfortunately, Train Sim Classic's version has a suffering at one of the particular stations on that route has the passengers on that go around in circles on the actual track. So that's been a well-known issue for quite a while. So they haven't fixed it or anything. So let's hope we don't have any passengers going around in circles on Train Sim World's version of the tracks. Yeah, they were. They certainly were. When I first got that game, that train actually on Train Sim Classic, I actually really struggled how to get it up and running. I couldn't get it up and running. It was quite difficult. But, it's all right now. It's been a while since I've actually done a trip. Actually, I might plan one here soon and upload a video on one. If I normally do that, I'm trying to think what route it was for. I know it's part of the West Coast. Overshep, I think it is. Oversharp. Part of the Scottish-English border, Scotland-England border. But I've run it. I think I've run it before through. I have. I've run it a few times through to London. Oh yeah, the Concorde. Yes, 100%. Yes. Yes, they certainly are. I'm hoping some point down the track this year that I'll upgrade the PC and get ready for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I'm sort of up and down about getting it, because I really think it'll be just an upgrade with the features. I don't see them fixing up this melting. What's really threw me off about Microsoft Flight Simulator is the melting buildings, and just you go through London and you see spikes everywhere, and it's just shocking. Even with mods installed and whatnot, it's just and even paid wear or non-paid wear, it's always been really shocking with playing the game in the photography mode. Or I was using Google Maps there towards the recent gameplay I did. When I say recent, it's more than 6 months now, but main reason I don't play it now is because I've just got no room on the PC. So the plan is I either upgrade the memory card, get a new PC built up later on, or I finally get some decent amount of SSD cards installed into the PC. But yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap down here in Australia. You know, you're looking at a maybe a 6 terabyte SSD drive. You're looking anywhere between $400 to $800. So it's not cheap. I know the Dovetail's headquarters are based in just a couple of miles from Chatham Station. But they've been obviously Focus Entertainment have brought them out. They're part of Focus Entertainment now, which is a French company. And that's why I'm quite surprised they haven't added any new French routes to the game. Like I thought as soon as they were bought out by Focus, I thought, well, this might be a good sign. Maybe we'll start seeing more focus towards bringing not just the typical US, German, UK stuff, but I think we're slowly getting to a progress where, yeah, we're going to continue to get, the same old 3 countries, but, we're also going to get a mixture of other stuff as well. I need to hit the emergency button or I'm going to get pinned up here. Yeah, high maintenance. It's always a cost factor, that goes with everything. Like even back those days, cost factor. Imagine the pricing of the cost factor now. These days it would be just out as well. It's just shocking how everything cost factor wise these days is just a joke. It's all politics. We all know that. It's just, corporate slaves, businessmen, rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. That's the way it goes. Oh, don't worry, like my nephews, they've got a inheritance. Their grandfather passed away here a few years ago now, about 3-4 years ago now. And their father passed away 10 years ago, which was my brother-in-law. And he had no kids left, so he left the inheritance to my nephews. And they've got upwards to around 12, 13, 14 properties or something. And they've got a couple doing in there, but then obviously they're not 25 yet, so they can't get it until they're 25. And it's just gone to their heads. So I think they're all that these days. I just hope they're smart with it. Alright, so we gone through the first fire, so Blackpool North down main, so that's basically right on the top of the station. I think there's a red signal just before that anyway, so I know that one actually sometimes pulls into, you go close to it and then it goes green. I think we started seeing that first up on Birmingham Cross City actually. You get close to the light, it was red, and then you get so many metres close to the signal and it'll just turn green. Now going through Curtin Wisham. Let's get somewhere up here, nice. Oh yeah, up against the Just Trains transport. Or if you want to be smarter, Justin Timberlake transport. Yes. APT, yeah, technical problems, that's right. With the cracking technical problems, that's right. Well, Austria has only just become a part of Train Sim World since the start of Train Sim World 4, so Austria I always knew would come in eventually because there's a lot of great Austrian content for Train Sim Classic, and you mainly get your content from Austria by RSSLO, third party. Apparently they are in now talks of working on a Train Sim World route, which they do German content, they do Austrian content. I don't think they do Switzerland content. I'm pretty sure they don't, but they might have done. But anyway, they work on that area. I did see one of the third parties that were announced at the Dovetail Direct. They do Romanian stuff, but they also do a few other stuff as well, but they mainly do Romanian stuff, so that'll be quite interesting to see Romanian come in. I've been calling for Spain to come into the game, so I would like to see a full-blown Italy route with a high-speed train. That would be fantastic. I'm a big fan of high-speed trains, so I would love to see something different. Another country, high-speed, Spain, beautiful. Would we get Barcelona to Madrid? It's too far. It's out of Dovetail's reach, the kilometre length. No way. But yeah, would I like to see Australia? Yeah, of course I'd like to see my home country, but they'll probably end up doing something where everybody will disagree. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters. We do have a tilted mechanism train here in Australia. It's in Queensland. It's the tilted train. It runs from Brisbane up towards North Queensland. I think it goes so many kilometres up further north in Queensland, and I've never been on that, but I would like to go on it one day. Great. I hope my nephews will be kind to me and give me a little bit of money, and I might be able to do my rail tour. So my ultimate rail tour, the biggest trip I want to do is ICE to Frankfurt or somewhere in Germany. Just I don't speak German at all, so I have to learn how to speak German. Get a translator, unless I get somebody that knows how to speak English. But yeah, that's my dream. I'd love to go on an ICE and a decent trip on ICE. Disappointed the ICE hasn't come into Train Sim World though, because that technically runs on the Never Good Resident, and it's not in the game, so I'm still disappointed they still haven't added it. I thought they would have been in by now. As soon as they started doing tilted trains, I thought, oh well, this could paved the way now for the ICET. Still hasn't happened. This is an absolute gem, this train as well, the Class 47. It's, obviously we've got a few upgrades and new paint job schemes and whatnot for the release of Blackpool branches. And yeah, when I seen the inner city scheme on here, I was very excited. I'm like, oh wow, the inner city scheme is official now in Trainsim. Well, maybe now we'll start seeing them on other trains like the HST. I still would love to see official Swallow in TSW. Got some lovely paint jobs out there, though. There is a couple official ones out there actually that are pretty damn spot on. No new mods to talk about today, folks. With the announcements mod that I was using the other night, actually going through the iTunes and doing it through that way, I was using that on the East Coast Way, was it? Yeah, when I was doing the East Coast Way. I did note that's been updated. There's been an update to that. There's been a couple other ones that have been added to it now as well with the announcement. I think the Lost Line was one of them. Yeah, somebody at the forums actually, the 710, they're hoping for the 710. There is a modern timetable getting built for Great Western Express, and I seen that and I was very keen straight away because I've always been a big fan of the Great Western Railway. I would love to see an extension to that one day, and obviously, I'd love to see it go to Heathrow and all that. But, yeah, extended longer. It's just, yeah. I know how much bigger it is on TSC. So. Get down. That's it. Alright, we got it. All good. Yeah, I seen it was getting built on the forums today actually. I discovered it today and I thought, oh wow, straight away. Because I've been looking at all the different creators stuff that's happening, like new timetables and new routes are getting developed by all these amazing PC editors, all these people that are giving PC editor a crack, and yes, very interesting projects going on. So I'm following it all because yeah, I can't wait to do PC editor routes and stuff here on the channel. I apologise about the noise in the background. Yeah, so the Great Western Express, well, that's what's called, TSW. Great Western Railway. It's the 710 was one of the layers for a certain part. I think it was the Lisbon line or something, which is the purple train. So yeah, it's got me quite interested actually. See what it can do. Is there going to be different parts of the route that are going to have like new scenery, like new parts of the route that are not in the original, or this and that, you know. So yeah, is it going to be a timetable, or is there going to be extra layers, like extra stuff added to it that you don't see on the route already, or it's going to be, you know, modernised? I think it was going to be set in 2019 time. The timetable was going to be set in 2019, so modern times 2019. Yeah, jumped at it straight away. I thought, yeah, this is going to be cool. So of course, yeah, when that's ready, I'll definitely be showcasing it. And of course, works with all the PC editor stuff, whatnot. It's like the timetable stuff I've done already with the Class 700 mainline mod timetable. The 1989, even though it's set in 1989 with the original one, but the 1989 modded Tees Valley line timetable. And the what else have I done? Oh, the yes, the Edinburgh Glasgow modded timetable. I've done that as well. Can't remember what the other one was. Haven't seen it actually. So yeah, I'll obviously give my review and all his thoughts and give it a star rating out of 5. 4 points scoring out of 10. So whatever way, we'll give our what his thoughts and what can it be approved or whatever. It's a lovely little feature on the route. This one just here, the abandoned warehouse. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters, so Samuel, I would have to say that would be yeah, motion sickness for me. But yet again, I have said to you guys, I'm not a big fan of high speed, and like when it comes to being in a car, or on a motorbike I've been on before, I absolutely shake myself. So, yeah, I do not think it would faze me in a train, to be honest. So I have been on a fast train, like going 100 kilometers plus, but when you're looking at 200-300 kilometers, I don't know. I don't know how I would react on a train. I don't think it would faze me on a train, to be really honest. Oh, there we go. It's going to stop on me. I know it is. Brakes are not going to come down on time. Righto. Hang on. Let's go. That's right, this doesn't have scenes. By the way, that logo that's on the screen, folks, the bottom right hand corner, that is the old Saturday Night on the Rails logo that I used to use. And I've just put a train symbol logo over the top, 4 logo over the top of it. It did originally have the TSW4 logo. That's how long it's been, like, since we used this logo. This logo used to be for train symbol too. The other logo I was using for Saturday Night on the Rails, the last episode back in November 2022, would have been Train Symbol 3. It was basically the original variant of the Choo Choo Tuesdays logo I use now. The London Overground is no, it's not. No. It's the Goblin line, and I do have the Goblin line in North London and Goblin lines on TrainSim Classic. I've got the workshop version that puts a bunch of the routes around London together, including it's north south. Yeah, it's all there. And Transport London. Run it, a TFL. Yeah, I've always called for North London to be in the game. I always thought we'll get back to London and in TSW, and I've always been calling for North London route. So it's not technically the one I wanted. I did want the Goblin line, but I did want the Clapham Junction to Stafford, I think. That would have been cool, because then it would have been interesting to see the Olympic Stadium model in TSW. It's a very short route, but there's a fair few stations along there. The only difference with the Goblin line from TSC's version to TSW's version, obviously it doesn't have the Riverside, it doesn't have the extra station, which opened in 2019, I think it was. I know it's been recent times, I know. It'll be interesting to see how much freight's on there because of the because it being a heavy freight route. In reality, it's it'll be interesting to see how much freight's going to be added to the route, to the timetable, and it is being confirmed that the cargo line Pack 2 by Skyhook is going to be a part of it. I'm hoping they'll do a third pack as well, and I'm hoping there'll be the containers. So. Yeah, I'm hoping they'll bring more companies for the containers. I do use a container mod anyway that gives us a bunch more companies, including Evergreen and other stuff. But yeah, it's official. I like to see more. But anyway, it's all got to do with licensing. I did note something in Skyhook's files though. They were looking at the containers, and there was a file I came across a photo of. They actually have in their files. And it showed a company that actually is not in TSW. And I thought, that might be interesting. Maybe they're going to be doing that particular company on the container for maybe a cargo line Pack 3. So, watch that space. Anyway, soon find out. Maybe they won't do a cargo pack 3. Anyway. Saturday night on the rails. How are you all doing? 80th episode. Man, it's taken a while. It's 15 months in the making. This is how long I haven't been in here on a Saturday night. I just normally out and about. I'm at my mate's house usually. But my best mate got married here a few weeks ago. And I've known the boy since he was 2 years old. So he's my best mate. That was a great wedding. And yeah, I'm very happy for him. But that's not one of the reasons why I'm on my way. He wanted me to come over tonight. He's like, come over. I'm like, nah, it's too hot. Like, we had a big storm this afternoon here in Sydney. A big one. We caught the edge of it, actually. But, man, there's some thunder going off its brain. And my mate rang me, and it was because it was in his area when it was happening. And all you hear is, boom, like a bomb going off. I'm like, man, it's going to blow your house up. So yeah, I captured a bit of footage anyway when it was building up, actually, when I was out and about today, and then captured a bit of thunder outside this afternoon. It's yeah, don't worry about how it looks. Yeah, it was about the sound. So yeah, there was a fair bit of fun going on. All right, up on the shorts area. Got a couple train ones I got to still post up on there. I've got a few of them still up my sleeve from some of the trains here in Sydney. They're not, they're not the real crash hot passenger ones. I really need to get out and about and do some stuff. Actually, get a couple decent days and see if I can get some freight more than anything. Freight's very hard to come across. So yeah, it's you'll find that most of the stuff here in Sydney is more passenger stuff. The freights, yeah, I try to get the freight schedules by a few sources, and every time I know certain times roughly when they do come through on the line I run off, and yeah, usually I get there and yeah, waiting forever, and like I was the other day actually, I was in the time frame thinking a freight was going to come through because I was around the same time there once before, and the freight came through, and they've come through a few times around the same time in the past. And I thought, it's due to come, surely. I was thinking it was going to come through when I was actually on the train, so I was on the side of the train where I thought it would come through, and I was waiting. And I don't know if you've seen one of my shorts recently, folks. I was on a train looking at the track and everything. I was mainly doing that because I thought the freight was going to come through. So yeah, that's what I was mainly waiting for. But yeah, I thought I'll just do a different type of video on the train this time, showing you guys a nice part of the track. That's the Western Main Line here in Sydney, T1 line, what it's known as. All right, let's get up and running. So they got original names and everything for each route, like Southwest Line and all this blah blah blah. But these days they call them T1, T2, T3, T4, up to T9, I think it is. And it's so much changed these days. It used to be City Rail back in the days. It used to be called City Rail. And our logo was actually very similar to the British Rail logo, actually. Now, for a fair while now, I think since just after the Olympic Games or something, it's, Sydney Trains. All right. Let's go and do another trip. Okay. Main Spezar Barn is what we're doing, and you know what? We're gonna do something interesting. Oh, that's right. We can go down to actually Sud, but I'm actually going to start there. Let's go in month of June. Nice clear day again. It was actually quite interesting. Actually, I seen it at the forums. Somebody asking, going into the Q&A for the February roadmap stream. Somebody asked about if the London Overground loco is going to be layered into the Bakerloo line. Now that's quite interesting, because obviously that would run up to Walford Junction. So yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. Good question, though. I would definitely ask the same thing. Okay, you know what? I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this, but I'm just going to see if we can. I think it's the right one. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Let's go. Been wanting to do this since since I've seen them come through here on the main tail barn. I'm like, this is one of the reasons why I want to see Main Spezar Barn updated officially in TSW. I'm hoping this will be a remaster route in the future. Yes, we have whistles, folks. This is all part of a mod. DB, yep, 15. Stace.
Störung. Zugbeeinflussung. DB gesperrt. DB gesperrt.
Come on, raise the pantograph. Raise the pantograph. Earth. Ah, man. This is what I struggled with last time. I can't work out how to rate. Technically, you're supposed to put the main that on, and then that. Put that into forward into. Okay. Maybe if I set up a path, it might come up then. This is a pain in the butt. Now, why isn't the pantograph raising? This is what I don't understand. Just give me a second, folks. I'm going to go to the forums and see if I can find out something. Why is it not raising? Yeah, a few others are having the same problem. See if I can get one at the back. Maybe it's the back one. Okay. I did read somewhere just then saying that it raises afterwards. So I think I had this happen the other day. So we'll see how we go. Might do the same thing again. Oh, well, we'll give it a crack. That's all I can do. Let's try and give it a crack. It's not even coming up lights or anything.
Türen geöffnet. Störung, Störung. Zugbeeinflussung. Die
Now it's turned itself off completely.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Okay, that's working. Okay.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Flugvorgang eingeleitet.
I'll just use it without any power. Why not? It's a third rail ICE. It's the diesel version. The diesel version is not as big as this one. It's not a 406 either. There is a diesel variant of the ICEs, but yeah. Okay. Probably go along and it'll probably raise itself like it did the other day. If not, oh well. It's definitely not working. Oh, we've got power, we've got seafood and everything, it's all good. I don't use LZB PZB, so forget about that. It's always been a trip up system.
Sifa.
Oh, look, they see the pentagraph at the back there. Look at that. There you go. Let's go to the back one and see if it's no? Okay. Yeah, the modded timetable is getting, there's a modded timetable coming out for this one, a modern version in the works as well, which I was absolutely pumped for straight away as soon as I seen it. The ICEs are going to be running on there. I'm not sure what one, but yeah, there's going to be an ICE for it. But obviously I would love to see this officially upgraded, you know, modernised timetable, ICEs, all that. you know, environmental cloud, you know, all the sparkles and whistles. I didn't think it was possible for TSW1 routes to be updated, but well, West Railway, when that was announced, man, my jaw dropped. I'm like, you're kidding! I didn't think they could go far back that far into the catalogue to upgrade. So. Yeah, I've always wanted that route to be upgraded anyway with some sort of modern timetable, but I didn't think it would receive the full shebang TOD4. The clouds, obviously, dynamic weather, all that razzle dazzle.
Zifa.
So once again, folks, I have taken this trip onto the official timetable. Or the current train symbol timetable. When I say current, the current time of me doing this, because obviously there is a full replay of today's live stream. You might be watching this maybe a year or two later, or whatever, 10 years down the track, who knows? That's if YouTube's such a thing in 10 years, or the world's such a thing in 10 years. Will I be streaming in 10 years? Well, probably not. Most likely not. Who knows? You know, I can't say yes or no. You don't know. You don't know that far. I just take each day as it comes.
Zifa.
Yeah, so yeah, I read up on the forum then apparently when you're leaving Dresden, there's been issues in the past where it doesn't trigger and then the pantograph doesn't raise until so much down the track. So it's nothing new really. By the way, folks, we have a premiere coming up on our YouTube channel, uploaded video of American Truck Simulator. We've got a furniture delivery, ladies and gentlemen, and this furniture delivery is a different one actually. It's part of my upcoming mod that I am doing for American Truck Simulator, which I am in the middle of building my first official cargo mod for American Truck Simulator with different types of cargo you can deliver, including a lot of Australian stuff you can deliver. So you might have seen that I had posted up a delivery of Tip Top bread. Actually, Tip Top's one of Australia's major brands for bread. I'm not a bread eater because I love to eat rolls. So if I have something, I'll have it on a roll. But yeah, doing a furniture delivery coming up very shortly. It's going to be a pretty decent trip actually. It's in a Kenworth K200 SWR. It's RTA Kenworth, and got a B double with that one, and that's with a road train actually. That is a free trailer truck, so a road train. Well, like I was explaining before, I'd like to see a full-blown Italian route. I wouldn't mind seeing Wales come into the game, to be brutally honest. The South Wales coastline is in Train Sim Classic. I'm a big fan of that. Is it south or north? It's the one with the castle that you go through the little track and it's got the castle sort of thing. And it's got the trying to think of the spirit of the first crew. It's got the crew in it on that route, so I would love to see a modern day crew in the game, so that would be cool.
Zifa.
But yeah, anything Welsh I think would be really nice to see. See a different type of variety of stuff. Of not just Scotland and England. You know, I think we're long overdue for a Welsh route, to be really honest.
Zifa.
Be interesting to see what the folks at Just Trains will be working on next, because yeah, now they've absolutely smashed it out of the park with Blackpool branches. They really need to back up that fantastic first release with another one. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what year they're going to produce something, what sort of stuff they're going to produce, what route they're going to produce.
Zifa.
Obviously, they're well known for their Midlands stuff on Train Sim Classic. That's why I was quite surprised when Skyhawk done the Midlands. I'm like, ooh, this is Just Trains territory. What are they doing?
Zifa. Zifa.
Hey Richie, how you going? Birmingham, the crew. I think that'll be a little bit too big though. Maybe, maybe Liverpool to Manchester, maybe. They could do maybe the Chuck Moss one. Like the ATS done. It could be ATS's route actually. You don't know. ATS is, yeah, they're planning. He's playing some down the tracks. So yeah, Fire Circle is my favourite thing from release. From the announcement. I knew the Japanese route was going to be announced on this one, so I had my sneaky suspicions they would do something from Train Sim Classic. As I explained to you guys, Union Workshop are well known for their Japanese and Chinese content. And I thought because they got a fair bit of Chinese content, I thought, and I know I think their first content was Chinese actually. So I was sort of worried that they were going to do a Chinese high-speed route, and I thought, oh, that might not appeal to everybody. So I'm glad they've gone with a lovely, beautiful, scenic route, Japanese route, and yeah, the one I haven't got this route on Train Sim Classic. But I've seen video footage of it, and it's beautiful on Train Sim Classic, and it's just it's gonna be the Nidattan Barn of Japan. Like even people were saying for Nidattan Barn, this route just reminds them of a Japanese route. The color, the blossom trees, those pink trees that are in it. It's
Zifa.
Have they shown Fire Circle? Because I haven't seen any photos of it. Yeah, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Thanks for asking that. Thanks for coming along. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Zifa. Zifa.
God, I thought that was a train in front just then. I seen those lights come up in front. I thought, oh, there's a train coming towards us. We're going to do an Adams family right here, right now. Oh, that just threw me off then. Oh, yeah. No, well, it's Train Sim Classic. It's, it's Train Sim Classic's version as far as I know. It's the same length and everything. So it's going to be better for the simple fact is that we obviously not going to see any issues in regards to we won't need to worry about the passengers running around in circles on one of the train platforms on the route, because like I was explaining to my viewers before, the 5 circle, one of the stations, they got a bunch of passengers that run around in circles on the actual track, and it's been a well-known issue, and it's been an issue that's been in the game since I've had the 5 circle, and I think that was when I started getting into Train Sim Classic around 2019, 2018. Actually, it might have been 2020. It might have been 2020. So I mucked around with Train Sim Classic for about 18 months before I fully committed to it and started doing actual gameplay on the YouTube channel. I just mucked around with the game for about 18 months. But I really couldn't get the game up and running to my liking. And it just kept crashing on me all the time and stuff. But that was more so to my old PC, just couldn't handle it. Which is weird because it could handle Train Sim World quite fine. But yeah, Train Simulator's always been like that. It's always had some sort of issue with crashing the desktop, or it's just something's gone wrong, and it comes up with error, and it's there's been a lot of I've been struggling with getting Train Sim Classic to actually. This is one of the reasons why I completely stopped doing gameplay here for a little bit, and I've just recently started back up again. Is because ever since they started playing around with the core last year, it's just done so much damage to the game. I don't know, it's just me. It's just done so much damage. I don't know what they've done, but they've basically killed off a lot of stuff. Alright, official stop right here. Good job with the train. Knock and run. I hated if someone done that in real life. No worries, Mr. Bus and Train Guy. Thanks for coming along. Appreciate your time. Have a great day. Alright.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Yeah, for some reason the horn is a big no-no in Germany. A big no-no. Imagine if a deer or something came along, you wouldn't bip your horn? I would bip my horn, I wouldn't care. Just bip my horn. Is it gonna help? I'll probably say no.
Zifa. Zifa.
Actually, I think I've seen a couple more of your videos, Samuel, if you're still there. I watched the treatment train go through, the HST treatment train. I was watching a couple of videos of a HST treatment train. I think it was from you. I was going through a bunch of shorts, and then yours were coming up a couple of times. That was really cool. I've seen it go through, and a couple of horns. I seen the one on the bridge, and it took the horn, and I think he waved at you. That was really cool. I like that one. They're all cool. Like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh wow, that's so awesome. But as far as I know, it's a big no-no to get up on a bridge and actually do videos and photos and stuff in the UK. Because there's a guy from America, Brendan Railfanning, he used to come to my YouTube channel. He hasn't been for quite a while. He does Amtrak stuff normally in the US, but he has relatives in England, and he actually went there. I think it was sometime last year or the year before, and he was doing Railfanning while he was over there, and yeah, apparently he was told, and he was saying it on my stream, that it's a big no-no to get up on the bridges and film. So he was doing it anyway. But apparently it's a big no-no. Yeah, he did footage of Class 66s and stuff and whatnot, so it was really cool. I think he was running off the bridge that had the Bakerloo line actually, and the train line underneath. I think it was. He didn't actually get back to me on that one, but I was just looking at it, and I was looking at the surrounds, and I was thinking, I'm pretty sure that's Bakerloo line right there.
Zifa.
I couldn't work out what the one was underneath. But I know it wasn't the North London route, because I know that goes over top. One of the parts there. Let me get the live chat back up and going. Yep. Yeah, I started doing a live stream earlier today, and it was still Saturday for us. It would have been Friday through or Saturday through the. It would have been real late for the UK, but it would have been evening for the US. But I did start live streaming earlier today because I was thinking I was going nowhere. Because I was originally planning to take my daughter out, which I eventually did anyway. That's one of the reasons. That's why I had to stop streaming. The mother of my kids just been playing with my head. It's just really peeing me off. And it's like I want to take her out to dinner and everything last night, and I want take my daughter out and obviously take her out to dinner, and she just threw that in my face, so I didn't end up doing it. I went out myself, and then I asked this morning, are we going to time zone, this and that, and then she goes, I'm going to go and I've got a doctor's appointment, I've got to go and get a blood test and all that done. I'm like, okay. So I was thinking there and then, I'm not taking my daughter out now so I can set up a live stream. I go to start the live stream, and I set it all up and I started streaming and that, and I got about 4, 5, 6 viewers, and then also watching. And all of a sudden, I'm 5 minutes into the stream, 10 minutes into the stream, whatever, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to stop the stream. It's just frustrating. It was just frustrating. I was like, I said, don't worry, viewers, I'll come back later today. I'll do another stream. So I thought, you know what? It's Saturday night here in Australia. I'm going to set up my old traditional live stream that I used to do on Saturday nights. Saturday night on the rails. I thought, let's bring it back for a one-off. This is not going to be every weekend. Like, I'll plan it here and there. So this used to be a regular, show, but it was more when COVID was a thing. You know, obviously COVID. I've always been cautious. I have not had COVID once, and I would have been still out and about if it wasn't for COVID. So yes, when that was on COVID, I didn't go anywhere. So I was always here Saturdays. I was always here on the weekends and everything. And so yeah, that was the main reason why I could stream on a Saturday night. So that's why we had so many episodes. And yeah, when it started slowing down, like it's up and down, still a yo-yo, like it's, you know. I know it's there and everything, but you know, I don't go around with a mask or anything like I used to. So when I start hearing it's getting a bit more full on, like it's starting to peak up again, that's when I start wearing a mask again. But yeah, I'm more inclined to wear it these days. I was so paranoid when it first came out. I was not only just masking up, I was putting a bandana over the top of the mask. So I looked like a mass murderer when I was going everywhere. I look like I'm going to rob somebody. I look like a old Westerner or something. You know, I'm in the you know, Western Outback. You know, that's it. A Milky Bar kid. The Milky Bar kid. That's it. Well, I did do one thing this week actually that I did say to your viewers that I would be doing on Valentine's Day actually, and I did eat a whole block of chocolate. So there you go, a whole block of Cadbury chocolate went down on Valentine's. And yeah, I paid the price later that night. Don't worry. It was worth it though. I can't beat a block of Cadbury chocolate, I tell you. It's a bomb. It's really nice.
Zifa.
Really good seeing the ICE up on here. I think I might have done a Creators Club scenario on here once with one, if I remember rightly. And I'm pretty sure it was only one time. That would have been early Creators Club days, I reckon, too. That would have been... Yeah, I think that would have been back in the beta stage. That was early days Creators Club. Midnight, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was on Central Swires, sorry, I had the Central Swires train on Vorarlberg. I started doing that. Yeah, I got a message come through, we're on the bus. I'm like, okay, so now you know, this is the mixed reactions I've been getting from my ex, which is the mother of my kid. It's anyway. Nothing to worry about, folks. It's all good. It's all good. I was just so frustrated because I'm like, I can't disappoint my daughter. It's my daughter, you know. I promised her I'll take her out today. So yeah, we went to the local video arcade that's called Time Zone here in Australia. Time Zone's been around even when I was a kid, and it actually went into liquidation. They went bust, and then a new mob's taken them over, and they do bowling alleys and stuff. And Time Zone is back. Like they started opening up everywhere again. And I thought, oh wow, cool, Time Zone's back. It's not like it used to be when I was a kid. A video arcade was a video arcade. You walk in the arcade, you know, it's Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, you know, it's Daytona USA, it's, you know, all those Crazy Taxi, The other Sega one with the Harley. You know, it's, pinball machines like crazy. Yeah, there's still a few couple little Virtual Cop, of course. Yes, Virtual Cop. That was classic. Reload. God, that used to annoy me. House of the Dead. Oh, House of the Dead is still a thing too, folks. There's a new version of House of the Dead in the arcade. I seen it. I thought, oh wow. I couldn't get the chance to do it today because those kids kept going into it. I'm like, oh, every time I went to try to go and play it, there was a damn kid on it. I'm like, ah, so frustrated. I'm like, this is not a game for kids. It's an adult game. Get out. Oh, don't worry, I with Virtual Cop, I used to always shoot the girl as well. By accident. She used to come in and she's like, please don't kill me. Oh, I couldn't help myself. Sorry, I was trigger happy. It's still showing there, see? It's still showing that apparently I've got no power, but I do. There's the proof. Anyway. So yeah, I ended up taking it to the video arcade today. It was quite funny. We played, I played games, she played games, and there's this one. This is one particular one. I don't know if you guys remember the board game Hungry Hippos. Well, there's a video arcade. There's a video arcade variant of where you actually sit on this big giant Hungry Hippo, and they got the four of them. Then there's four of them on like Hungry Hippos, and there's this big round dome and a bunch of balls in it, and there's this spinning thing in it, and it spins them around. And you pull this handle backs and forwards, like it's exercise, but as well as playing a video game. It's really cool. Like you're doing exercise as well as playing a video game. So you're moving it backs and forwards. I swear, I've never had so much exercise in quite a while. I'm just like, damn, this is awesome. But yeah, that's what I was saying to the ex. I'm like, this is getting the exercise. This is good. And yeah, you can win the tickets and stuff, and it just goes onto a card where, but you know, back in the days when we won tickets, you actually win tickets. You know, they come out of the they spit out of the machine, but now they all get transferred to a card, you know, a time zone card. And yeah, this Hungry Hippos thing, absolutely awesome. She won 560 tickets on her first go. And that was come up big win. And I'm like, wow, you killed it. So I ended up having to go later on, and I ended up getting 500 tickets for her. I was really happy to win them for her. And she had another go. She won 125, a couple of 125s here and there. But yeah, it was good. It was double weekend Valentine's promotion where. If you spend so much, like you spend the money, you get double the money to play. So I spent 100 Australian dollar, and you get $200 worth of gameplay, which was cool. So we spent half of it today, and she's still got a fair bit to play. She wants to go back again next weekend. So there you go. That's what I'm doing next weekend. So. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. She wants to play the Hungry Hippos one again. I said, oh, I'll take you to the other one, the other time zone next time. Like, because there's a few of them around our area. They're close by. And I said, oh, I'll take you to the one we went to last time. And she said, no, I want to go back to the one with Hungry Hippos. I'm like, okay. She said, I got a lot of points on that, a lot of tickets on that one. I want to go back to that one. I'm like, okay. It does pay to base tickets, so I have to agree, and it's so easy to get them. Like if my daughter can get them, I can get them. I'm thinking, like, she done that. I'm thinking, you know, she's got such the arcade brain like I did. I grew up basically in the arcade. My mum used to go shopping all the time. There was this video arcade here in Sydney at Marana in the Sutherland Shire, known as the Tilt at Marana. The Tilt Entertainment Centre. It was like this arcade was absolutely fantastic. There's still a lot of great arcades. Mainly the best ones were in the city, but outside of the city, this Tilt one was the best. This was hands down awesome, and yeah, I used to spend hours in there. Why did I do that? It's gonna be. Get it to 1:10. Yeah, I had a feeling it would have been late anyway, around UK time. I know it would have been. I think it might have been late on the East Coast, but West Coast would have been fine. This is why I sort of like to stream around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I used to stream always at 9 o'clock local time, 9 p.m. local time, but then I changed it to 8 o'clock. And then here and there I'll start a little bit earlier. Depends if it's a new launch, like not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday. I'll be on an hour earlier with midweek with the Wednesday stream. So not this Wednesday, the following Wednesday, I'll be 1 hour earlier than normal. So that's because it is the Salzburg, the new route coming out, the new German route. So that midweek World of Trains will be dedicated to the new route. That's all it will be doing on the night. Is the new German route. Fingers crossed if there's no issues. I say that because, yeah, you never know. Preview stream is this week coming up, folks. So let's hope and pray we don't get any lagging issues like the typical German routes can have. I don't know, German routes seem to suffer with micro shattering and lag more than any German route, except for the Maintalbahn though, but that's mainly, I did mention to somebody recently about that. The only reason it doesn't have as much lag as the other German routes is more so the fact it's got less scenery. It's mainly a one track as well, and it just doesn't have as much track and much detail as most German routes do, and this is why it runs smoother than others.
Zifa.
Dreaming of the white Christmas. Oh no, I'm dreaming of the white Christmas. Yeah, getting close, yes.
Zifa.
I mainly get all my subs these days from my shorts, and all my views come from shorts. Back in 2022, I think it was, I got such a massive spike on my viewership from Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World content. I just live streams, uploaded videos, I started getting a massive spike on views, and I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? And most of my stuff was coming from India, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this will be right. Hackers.
Zifa.
you know, scammers and everything from India. No surprise. Yeah. Because yeah, it died pretty quickly towards the end of that year. So I'm thinking, surely they've cracked them down and tracked them down, sorry, and shut them down. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. I just started going crazy, and then I actually started losing. I noticed I started losing the viewers more so when I started doing webcam. I did originally, like I do now, off a don't have a webcam or anything, and just talk. So I used to have a webcam and everything and talk. So when I started doing that, I noticed my viewership started going down. But I thought I might go back up after I've taken it away. But yeah, no, it's not. I was thinking that might have been the reason, but no, it's not. Still need to go up. Typical German route, you got to go right up to the end of the point. Yeah, it can vary as well. I find that in the UK-US summer, it's our summer at the moment here in Australia. We're in our final month actually. It ends at March 1 is the first day of autumn. But yeah, it's I find that around the UK-US summer, it's always the viewership seems to rise and subs and everything. That's when I started getting my spikes and everything. Around the US summer, UK summer, and I was thinking maybe it was not just it wasn't just coming from India. It was like US and that as well. But I find it like most of my views. I had a recent look at my last 28 days. And the top 3 countries for views are US, Australia, and India. It's still there. So that's the top 3. And UK, I think, was 4th or 5th, something like that. Okay, there we go with our trip, folks. So we're gonna jump out here. Just pretend Excuse me, can you leave the train, please? The train is now terminating. Thank you. Get out of the train. Only if they did. It's not train. It's not rail sim. Oh, sim rail. Sorry. That's one thing. That's one NPC system I absolutely love. Actually, the sim rail. That's one thing I have to say is well done with that game. The only thing I don't like about sim rail is that the mongolated control system. It's just shocking. It's and I don't like. I don't know. I don't like the multiplayer feature and how you have to get people to move the track and that. That's just not me. I don't like that system. Alright, the train is gone and we are heading back to the main menu. There we go with our ICE trip on the main Spitzerban. Pardon me. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. No, it's better to keep your face behind the Oral B. Like that's it. Your name is Richie. Hi, Richie. Oral B. I use a toothbrush. That's it. You can see the back of my head. That's it. And with me, it's like, hey, you know, you see the back of my head. Well, you used to be able to see me, but yeah, I don't rate myself though. Should have got that mod actually for this. I used to have Creators Club stuff for free to free actually. I don't know what's happened there, but anyway. Yeah, that's right. I used to pop myself on the bottom right hand corner actually. Oh, actually the top right hand corner. When in Train Sim World 3, obviously we didn't have the option to get rid of the speedo. So I used to be top right hand corner, but in this era for a little bit I was right on the bottom right hand corner. So I used to have the logo on one corner and then that on the other corner, and yeah, that was replacing the speedo. Where we going? Gloss up to Manchester Piccadilly. Might do the opposite way actually, because I don't think they've fixed that issue yet, have they? I think it's still an issue. Right. Bit of light cloud. Here we go. I was quite surprised on this route actually when it was first shown. When I heard when they were talking about how big it was, I thought this is a record. This is the smallest route in Train Sim World history. I thought, oh, this might not go well with the fans because it being so small. I knew it was part of it was the old Woodhead line, but yeah, I thought, oh, everyone's going to say, oh, how empty Manchester Piccadilly is, and yeah, it's all right. It's quite surprising actually how good this actually is, and it was in our top 10, top 5 actually for Train Sim World 3. I think it was in our top 3 actually. Number 2, was it? Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, well, this when I first did this station, it was the Hope Valley on Train Sim Classic, and you had the split route. This main line went straight through, and that's actually the route I love to see go. Goes down the leagues, I think it is. Yeah, I love to see that in trains and well, this one, and go all the way down the leagues. That would be fantastic. Deregister. Okay, what's going on there? Let's just not worry about that. I know why it's doing that, because of that. It's a chopper! Hey! Sheffield, yeah, that's the one. Called Class 20 chopper. Beautiful. Beautiful Class 20 chopper. Last DLC in the original Train Sim World era. They didn't. I don't think they had the light rail. The light cab. The right. Man, sorry. Tongue twister. This is what happens when I talk too much. I don't think they had the light logo variant of the Class 20 on release though. I think that came in later on. Oh, that's right. We have the finally we have the improvements on this route, and this was one of the things that I wanted to see if they've put the network logo on here. No, they haven't. Ah, frustrating. They still haven't done that, or maybe they're not able to do that. But when I seen there was something added to this one, I thought, oh, maybe they finally got the logo there, but it's the first time I've actually checking it out. It should be up on the corner over here, but it's not there. That logo, the network rail. There you go. I don't think it is on this route. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that's yeah, that's a good question actually. I know it's originally from Tees Valley line, so I know it's Tees Valley line. I know it's the last ever DLC in Train Sim World 2020, aka or the first Train Sim World. Before the Train Sim World 2 announcement. But I'm pretty sure it was the bigger one that first got released, and the light logo was released later on. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I know the Class 20 was released originally. I think that was just AI only. It's not actually layered onto the route, no. So yeah, no, I don't. No, it's not class. That is, it's an AI only, so it runs down the main stretch down through there. Would be nice to see Hope Valley actually in TSW. That would be so cool. If they announced that, yeah, I'll be jumping for joy. That'd be awesome. Obviously, they'll probably name it some fancy other way, but yeah, that's all I know it as. Came across one of these trucks actually in real life and added it to my shorts area, folks. The Mesquite line. Coming up the Ashburys. I wouldn't have a clue if it runs through there in real life, the Class 20. I'd probably lean towards no. Is that a big giant N on there? It was too. God, it's so good to see the official signs up on here, though. Yeah, Penstone line, yep. I love these old school. Look at that! Look at that! It's beautiful. Old school rail poster. Playing card tricks. Northern Smart Card. Hey. So that's the Northern card variant of what we call Opal card here in Sydney. We have a card. It's called an Opal card. And there's different colours of it. You know, there's the seniors one, there's the pensioner one, like this. That's the seniors one or pension one, and then you got the concession, and then the standard one is a black card, and then your concession card is a grey one. I think the seniors one is a gold one, and then I think the kids one is a green one. I was a big fan of the waterworks scenario on this route. Actually, when you went through the water, and obviously the show you your guard mode scenario. That was awesome. That was and that's where I get my theory on how they could implement a guard mode co-op sort of thing in TSW in future. Oh, sorry folks, I'm just laughing at the football score that my team I used to go for. I bagged the crap out of them so hard now it's not funny. They got pumped. That's good. That's made my day now. I'm happy. In front of their home fans too, they got smashed. Good stuff. I see United beat Aston Villa. I didn't even know. Dad told me the next morning. I'm like, oh yeah. Doesn't really bother me anymore. Like I don't follow the EPL anymore like I used to. The main reason I don't follow it anymore is because our subscription, like pay TV thing, used to have the rights for the EPL, and now it's all been put onto this streaming source thing now, and it's it costs way too much per month for this particular streaming source. So unfortunately, I don't get to watch the EPL. I know there's a few sites here and there you can watch it for free, or but you always get errors come up or looping or anything, or you don't know who's doing it. So I wouldn't trust it for the world. So my mate told me about it. I'm like, nah, I wouldn't trust that for the world, Okay, it might be free, but that's, in my eyes, it's stealing. Nah. I'll pass on that. If I'm gonna watch it, I'll pay for it, but yeah. Fair enough. Oh, 38, sorry. Yeah. Over Parramatta, yeah. I think the Raiders have got a, yeah. They got a young team. They're different than what they're, you know, they're Croker and all that being retired. And, yeah. Jack White going to the South. No, he didn't play, no. They rested all them players. Like, Latrell didn't play, obviously, because he was in the All-Stars match last night. No, the Dragons kept going down the line like the first half. They kept getting down there, but they kept choking like they always do. They've got to get rid of that Salone. He's such a douchebag. Play fair before you board via our app or at the station. Travelling without a ticket could result in a fine or a criminal record. Oh, don't worry about that. I've already got one of those. Even though it has been clean for quite a while, but yeah. It's definitely hasn't been clean in the 10 years. They do say after 10 years your record does get cleaned, gets wiped a bit, so I don't know. I don't believe in that theory, to be brutally honest, so yeah. I have done what I've done in the past, and that's it. It's in the past. I haven't done any jail time for it, so it's one good thing. Maybe for a couple of hours, do not pass go, but that's about it. Well, there's an evergreen one there. Look at that. Very nice. Seen that Red Bull tested their car up on Silverstone the other day. I watched I think it was just a short video up on the on X scene, and I thought that was quite surprising actually, seeing it at Silverstone. I thought, what are they doing at Silverstone now? I thought they'd be testing somewhere else. I don't want to see him dominate, to be brutally honest. Like, I'm a big, massive Red Bull fan. Like, I follow Red Bull like a religion. But it's I just would love to see the likes of Mercedes and Mercedes and Ferrari give them a good run. So I'm not a big fan of Hamilton. Never have been a big fan of Hamilton. Like, I don't diss the guy for what he does and everything, and everything. Like, it's awesome what he does, and you know, he is a goat of the sport, and I don't deny that. And to have, you know, been on a level like that for as long as he has is just incredible. But yeah, if there's somebody, I just want to see George Russell succeed for some reason. Like I was explaining, I see him as a potential future world champion. If he's got the right car underneath his belt, then yeah, that would be great to see. So yeah, I'm hoping that George Russell will actually give it a good shot this year. I think Charles Leclerc's got a lot to prove though. Now they've gotten rid of now they're getting rid of Carlos Sainz. He is on big pressure to prove to Ferrari that they have gotten rid of the right person, in my opinion. Because I really think Carlos Sainz is actually a better driver than him. Be interested to see him and Hamilton get on. I don't know about that, to be honest. I know. I think Charles Leclerc, he sort of reminds me of a really like demanding person. Like he's just, I think he's a bit up himself, to be honest. Is that someone with a backpack? Holy crap! I don't think that. Oh my god! That's a new feature. Oh my god! I have not seen someone with a backpack before. Oh my god! There's another one. Huh? Did they add another person to the game? Yeah, I had a feeling it'll be close to testing, yeah. I thought it might have been the following week, actually. Yeah, you might be right on that. What are we, almost March? Yeah. We're definitely getting close. Yeah, it might be this week. What are we? 18th tomorrow? Yeah, I think it is this week. Yeah, you're right. It's Wednesday. Yeah, from 7 a.m. GMT till 4. Yeah, that's cool. That's gonna be my Wednesday night after midweek while we train. So that's awesome. Brakes. I'm coming in a bit too hot there. Yeah, I've come up too short. That'll be right. Is it Bahrain again like last year, or is it going to be somewhere else? Yeah, Bahrain. Yeah. It's about to have the first race as well, so. And it's still going on about this Christian Horner thing. I don't know what to make of it actually. Let's wait and see how it plays out. Yeah, Bahrain. Yep. If there was one race I would get off the calendar, and I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I'm not a big fan of Vegas, to be honest. And you know what? As much as I might be very controversial or what I'm about to say, but the Saudi Arabia track is actually a really awesome track on the Formula One video game, and I don't actually mind seeing it in the when I watch it. It's actually quite a really cool track. I like it. So yeah, a lot of people might be a bit controversial about that. Obviously, you know, being Saudi Arabia, it's very controversial and stuff for some people. But yeah, I like how it bends and stuff. And I remember when the Haas slammed the wall real hard. Was it last season or the year before? I think it was. Where one of the Haas drivers absolutely destroyed the car. Yeah, I find it to be really fast. It's very cool. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Vegas. Not at all. I thought it would be cool and everything, you know, seeing the Vegas lights and down the Vegas Strip and all this, but yeah, it didn't appeal to me at all. This is a former cricket player station, Broadbottom. Former English cricketer, Mr. Broadbottom. Denting is next. love the scenery on this route. Look at that. And these two bridges up here are absolutely fantastic as well. Here's the first one. I love this bridge for the fact this was quite unique actually. I thought this was the first bridge to actually have a bridge on it and a bridge underneath the bridge, like just on the upside there. It's like a bridge under the bridge. It's really, really cool. I like that. The canal, little water canal going through. Yes, classic British comedy show that was, I tell you, Bottom. It's very funny. Rick Martel and that, yeah. No, the Young Ones was way better though. I was a big fan of Young Ones. Neil, your bedroom's on fire! Up the house. That's at the end. I remember when he come in with the big bowler ball straight through the wall.
Wasn't Alexa Sale on that?
Yeah, Alexa Sale, yes, Dr. Martin's boots. Sister, yeah. It's my sister and my brother-in-law, like, that's their go-to. Like all the Greek stuff. It's not just comedy, like comedy, it's music and everything too. So, yeah, that's the way I do. That reminds me, I need to get those songs off for the State of Trance. Nice ones through the week. I'll talk to you after. Right, that is good. No, it's just one of my mates. Just popped over for a second.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
They probably didn't even get on the train, or they're standing in front of it. Yeah, that'll be right. It's one of the issues that really gives me the pain. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen someone with a backpack before. I think they might have added that in the core update. I'll have to go and have a look at the notes again and see if that has been the case. I know they have said something about NPC improvements, but I'm thinking that might be one of them. I don't remember seeing a person with a backpack before the co-op, the second co-op though, so there you go. They've added another NPC. Hopefully they got rid of him for the Pringles guy. The Pringles guy hopefully has been disappeared. Anyway. Don't forget, folks, a little reminder, we are live on tomorrow, Sunday, the 18th of February 2024, for our 74th episode of our Sunday tradition. That is All Aboard Live, and we'll be with you guys for another couple hours of Train Sim World action. We're going to the East Coast Main Line, and we're taking the Swallow HST tomorrow along the rails of the East Coast Main Line. I've already got that one in the saves, so that's ready to go. So we'll be live at the we'll be live at the regular time tomorrow night. So we'll technically live at the regular time tonight actually, because we used to always start Saturday night on the rails at 9 PM, our local time, 9 PM. Times will change throughout the year, so I think it gets to as late as 11 AM UK time, if I remember rightly, at some point when we're streaming at 8 PM our time. Not 11 PM. 11 AM. It's always 8 PM our time. So we have daylight saving at the moment, so we're here where I am in Sydney. Chris that comes along on the stream, he normally comes on the stream. He wouldn't know I'm streaming tonight because he knows that I gave up on Saturdays there for a while, but he does his thing on Saturdays as well. But anyway, he knows that the times change throughout the year. But yeah, where he is, it's in Queensland, where that's where I was originally born from anyway. They don't have daylight saving, so they're an hour behind. Western Australia, they don't have daylight saving, so in the summer months when it's daylight saving here in Sydney, they're 3 hours behind, where they're normally 2 hours behind there, and Queensland's usually the same time as us in winter. So. And times and that change throughout in the in other countries as well and whatnot. So always got to keep up with it all. But sometimes I do miss a beat here, maybe a couple streams here and there. And someone reminds me, "Oh, hang on, the times have changed in our area," and they'll let me know. And so yeah, if I do miss up the times, folks, I apologise. But there's always a full replay of our streaming action if you can't join us live. And you're more than welcome to come at any time and enjoy. So there's no demand on, you know, who comes along, whatnot. Everybody's welcome. If you're a true rail fan, you speak my language, then we're all good. That's it. All right. So 3641. Obviously, when I mean that, it does mean like you can speak another language, and I could probably translate it. But obviously, I can't translate it in a stream. Why have we got a silver medal? Maybe because I stuffed up a few times. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not worried about that. Right, that is the end. So it is almost midnight our time, actually. That's 11:17 PM. So yeah, we've gone over 2 hours as predicted here today. Thank you very much for coming along and enjoying the action. So East Coast Main Line first up tomorrow. So we're going to be doing this one here, actually, the one I got on resume. So that'll be on tomorrow. Set the reminder now. It is showing up on our upcoming live streams area. I still need to post Choo Choo Tuesdays and Midweek World Trains this week. I still don't know what I'm doing on those nights yet. I'll think of something. There won't be German covers this week, trust me. that was all last week, actually. All 3 streams, actually. The Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday streams. Don't forget, we are streaming Monday as well for Viewers' Choice. And as I explained to you guys, Viewers' Choice works as the following, because I did see that somebody was streaming a Viewers' Choice stream here over the last 24 hours. Actually, I went to it and I seen that one of the comments said, how does the voting system work? Well, I'm going to say how our voting system works. Thanks, Ricky. Richie. I said Ricky again. Richie, sorry, I apologize. Thanks for coming along, buddy. Have a good one. Yep. How our voting system works for Viewers' Choice, folks, is the following. We have a week prior, like the Viewers' Choice, it's on the previous week, where we have a poll vote going on that live stream, where you guys vote in between 4 routes that we choose from in random. You know, we choose 4 routes, and then you guys vote which route, you know, you want to see the most. So the one with the highest percentage gets voted in as the Viewers' Choice stream for that that live stream. Yeah, I know. It's works as simple as that. So, what one was voted in last week? Was it Long Island Railroad? I think it was. Yeah, so... Oh, sorry, Peninsula Corridor. That's right. Peninsula Corridor is what we're doing on Monday night. So, I still need to download that, actually. So, I need to download that route. Actually, that's what I might do right now. I'll do that, and I'll verify the files, because I've got time to do it now. So, yep, that's what I'll be doing now. Midweek World of Trains... Choo Choo Tuesdays, Viewers' Choice on Monday, all aboard tomorrow. So 5 nights in a row. So we've got today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Same times for each stream. For Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 7 p.m. Queensland, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, 5 p.m. Western Australia, 6:30 p.m. in Northern Territory, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time in Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart at 8 p.m. 10 p.m. New Zealand, 9 a.m. UK, 10 a.m. Central Europe, 4 a.m. Eastern States of USA, and in Eastern Canada, and 1 a.m. West Coast Time Zone USA, and I think it is 12 midnight around Utah time, I think it is. But anyway, I'll have to double check that, actually. The only reason I had those times originally was for my trucking live streams that I used to do, and because I used to do that time zone mainly because when Texas and all that got released for ATS. Anyway, thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our shorts area for our recent shorts area. We had a bit of a thunderstorm happen earlier today here in Sydney. I posted up a couple shorts, actually, of... one of them with the cloud build-up from the south that was building up for the big storm. And then later on in the evening, a storm came through actually over the west, and then started swinging towards where I am. And actually, we caught the edge of it, and there was a heap of thunder going on. And yeah, I went outside mainly just to capture... I wasn't going to capture the lightning, I know that, but I went outside just to mainly capture the thunder sounds. So I've got a short video with the thunder sounds, and right at the end of that short actually is a pretty decent crack of thunder. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the rails tomorrow for All Aboard episode 74. Have a great day. Thanks for coming along to Richie Rail and Mr. Bus and Train Guy and Samuel Smith for your comments tonight. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone's company here tonight. If you weren't on the chat, that's all good. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.